Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. This is In the Dugout FM. I'm Millers, and it'll soon be Christmas. Well, it will, but only in game, of course, because, in real life it's literally just been, so it'd be weird, wouldn't it? Yes, it's the 22nd of December. As promised, we're back for the Oxford game. Oxford have had a bit of a fall from grace. They've dropped to mid-table now, which is still very respectable, to be fair to them, and we're currently sat in 6th. So it's been a bit up and down, a bit bumpy. Nothing spectacular. You can see by the goal difference, we're sat on a positive 4. So we're not pulling up trees, but we are getting results. A couple more drop points than I'd like, but we're in a reasonable place. The challenge we've got is we're about to go into administration. So that's going to be a January problem that I'm probably going to have to overcome on behalf of the club. If we just quickly dive into that, 11 million in debt right now. Projections-wise is terrifying. And all of that is being funded really by the chairman, and we've almost got into administration twice since you've been gone, so I'm probably going to have to sell some players. That's the reality of it, and there's one or two that are wanted, so we're kind of fortunate in that regard that we've got players that are wanted, and we'll probably have to do that in January, but I think that will cause some uproar. For example, this kid's unhappy. I can't get him to play. He's all the ability in the world, can't get him to perform. So I'll put him on the list because he's wanted, and I can get probably the best part of 15 million for him. So players like that are going to have to just go out the door, I'm afraid. So we're going to have to see how that goes. But today is about taking on Oxford. From a performance perspective, we've been okay. Like I said, nothing crazy. Ups and downs, really. A nice 3 wins on the bounce there. Then we got beat. We drew. Then we got beat at Forest. But then we beat Birmingham. So it's your guess is as good as mine in terms of who turns up on a Saturday. But let's get into the game. Bear with me. Well, here we are at Ewood then, and the team that's going to take on Oxford is a bit of a change one, I suppose. Wilson Esperanza at left back because Roberts is away on international duty with Nigeria. He's in the African Cup of Nations, so he's been gone for a few weeks. So Wilson steps in for me. Harrison and Ishmael, both really requiring resting all the time at the minute. Kane right back. Halas is going to sit in midfield for me because Travis is suspended. Trevor in the centre of the park too. Behind Hall with Mario playing as an inside forward. Goldie wide right, and then Canada up top because I think he's going to come good. He just needs some sharpness, and I think today's a good game to give him some time on the pitch. So let's see how we get on. We're going to go positive, nice and forward thinking. I've got no problems with this team. I think we should be able to take on Oxford. But those are always my famous last words, aren't they? So we'll see how we get on. Settling in lovely, by the way, back up north. Everyone's so much nicer. Say hello when you walk past. No one's speaking weird. Everyone's just normal. It's very, very nice. Nice to be back home. Okay. Home form, yes. Always go and get your home form sorted. And we'll do that. Good. Off we go. Okay. Excuse me. I'm trying my best to keep that to a minimum. I'm dead sorry. But yeah, these tablets are working, just not as quick as I'd like, I'm afraid. So the cough's still there. As we have a throw-in deep in their half, Hallis is on the ball. He's a bit further forward than I'd like him to be in his position, and he tried to play that ball, and he should have recycled. He's probably going to get booked for that. He's not anything more. As Oxford go through and Oxford score, and it's just a simple mistake. That's a young kid on the football there, I'm afraid. An older head recycles that. A young kid tries to play the glamour ball. The glamour ball was never on, and it's cost us big time. And we're under 10 minutes in, and we're 1-0 down at Ewood Park against a team that we really should be beating. And this is what I'm saying, just a sprinkling of quality. And we've got that, in fairness, in a lot of areas of the team. But sometimes when you have to take one or two of those players out, that causes us problems, and that's really what we're saying we're going to have to do by the end of the transfer window in order to try and get the club back under control financially. But we'll see. We'll see. Goldie's, despite being young, has been fantastic. So you can't tar everyone with the same brush, and they've got to learn somewhere. I just wish they didn't learn by putting us 1-0 down. Halas is back on the ball. Come on now, get it. Gaz is having an absolute mare. We might have to bring him off at half time. What, he's playing a 6.5? I think he's looking to get 6.5. Clipped, Canada? No, he's not there. It looked like he was offside anyway. Oh, crumbs. Have one of them, he said. I'm not offside for the seconds. What a lovely little nod back over from Mario. Mario's a lovely tall kid, so every opportunity in the air he gets, he tends to win. And he's got a bit of a funky arm there, and whack! There you go. There's no stopping that from Casarati. In you go. 1-1. Well done. We put that one behind us. Let's go again. Maybe a bit of a shout of encouragement from the gaffer. Get that from the technical area. Let's hopefully get them moving. If we can go in ahead, oh my word. I'll be delighted. This keeper, by the way, has been different class. Vitek. He's pulled off some absolute blinders. Trevor takes on his man. Steps inside for Mario to Hall. We should really be scoring there. If we do lose one or two of these lads, the likes of Hall, because he's wanted, I think he's wanted in Saudi Arabia. If we do lose him, I'm very, very tempted to start sniffing around Connor Falls. Now, you could argue levels-wise, he's probably out of it, but I think he could do a bit. Lovely ball. Yes, Mario. Yes, Canada. It wasn't pre-planned in terms of what I said to you before the game, but I do think he's got loads of ability, and he's quick as well. Absolutely rapid. I'll show you him after the game, but that gives us the lead before half-time, which is ideal. Yeah, I'm thinking about going back for Connor Falls. He's not playing for Cambridge. He's on the bench. They don't really play to his strengths, and I think he could probably do a little bit, and he would cost us far, far less than oh, dear me. The defending's shocking. Shad bolts down, but it doesn't really matter because he's scored. You can get up now, son, if you want. You don't have to worry. Yeah, you think he stood on his toe. Yeah, it would cost us far less than we're likely to make for Hall. But you are taking a big gamble on future rather than present, aren't you? But I think the vast majority of the save, that's what we've been doing, in fairness, isn't it? But I'd like to get to a point where we're at a club that we're really confident we could step up and be strong in the next level above, rather than overperform with potential. Maybe that's asking too much, in fairness, but we'll see. Okay, half time. I think we need to forget that. It's one of these team talks where you just say, look, it's 0-0, sort your stuff out. Nearly swore there, but I didn't. I'm not happy with your performance because I'm genuinely not. They shouldn't have conceded 2 against Oxford. Let's send them back out the door. Knowing we can control the game, knowing we've had the better chances, you'd like to think we can kick on from here and get the win. But time is rattling by. As we approach 60 minutes, I'm probably going to make a change or two, but it will only to become more positive. I'm not going to drop anyone back. As we get a corner, can we find Mario? He was the target. Look, Canada. Oh, my days. Oh, he's missed again. I think he's getting dragged. And we're going to go with 2 up. We're going to put Cannon on as a poacher. So we've got some real strength up front in terms of our finishing ability. We'll whack him on. We are already positive, so I don't need to make too many more changes in that regard. If I look at some defensive changes, I might whip Davies on. He likes to get forwards a little bit more. Put him onto attack so he can kick on a little bit and support Goldie. And we'll do that and hope that that's going to be enough. Because quality-wise, it genuinely should be. Our XG suggests we should be on 3 goals. We've had the lion's share of possession by a country mile. All the while, though, it's not translated into actual physical goals, which is what matters. Throw in, though. Harrison inside to Ishmael. Simple pass to Gaz. Gaz has managed to stay on the pitch. He's avoided me the second half, and he's done well to do so. Mario, though, clipped into the channel. There's 2 to aim at. Penalty. Yes, it is penalty. Thank you, referee. Although I'm never confident with these things. I think we miss more than we score, to be fair. Who's taking it? Trev's. Trev slots though, and it's 3-2. Absolutely superb. Goldie's won it for us, but Trev puts it away, which is exactly what we needed. Gives us a little bit of a lift, and all being well, I'll give them a bit of a shout of praise for the work they've done. All being well, they can kick on now and hold this. As Oxford have a free kick though. Oh, he was far too alone for my liking. Vitic sent the goal kick long, which isn't normally what we do. Probably smells like an opportunity for them. They're looking to work something in their half. I'm quite happy for them to keep it there, but then when they break through that block, that becomes a problem. Just keep him in there. No. That's too easy. He's hit the beans. It's come back to him. I mean, how has it come back to him? Where are we to allow that to happen? I mean, that's a mohawk there. Look at that beast there. Who's that? There he is, number 10. Look at that. That's a serious hairdo. To be fair, all the defenders are distracted by his hairdo. And I don't blame them. They're like, whoa, look at that. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, Forson's tapped in. 3-3. Not what we're looking for. And in fairness, not what we deserve on paper either. We deserve to have won this game. Can we get something out of it? Can we? Trevs? Oh my word, we've hit the beans. Oh, it's just not to be. This is it. I'd hate to see RXG. How that's not gone over 4, I've no idea. 3-3, and you can argue that should absolutely be a 4-1. Just disappointing, and this is what I'm saying. We are our own worst enemies. We concede far too many goals, and sometimes we create chances that we really should be taking, and we're not. The one thing I'm delighted about is this kid scoring. He's starting to get his match sharpness, and you can see, look, 16. His first touch is superb. Great composure. A little bit of flair about him. Really determined. Got a great work rate, and he's rapid. I'm a big fan of him. We've got him on loan from Newcastle till the end of the season. I think he's going to be very, very good. Very, very good. And I'm delighted to see him start scoring. So that's the positive we'll take from the game, because the result's not good enough. You were not good enough today. Sort of match we should be winning. And they need to know that. You know, my standards have been set quite early doors with where we should be. All right, we're 5th. All right, we move up. But Coventry have got a game in hand. And we're not, you know, Luton are running away with things. This is up for grabs, this. Not that I'm saying we want it, but it is up for grabs. And that Premier League money would sort us right out. But look, it is what it is. Oxford fought hard. They got themselves a point that they probably would argue that they deserve. I disagree. But I think we did okay. We did okay. Don't right, I slammed them. Yeah, absolutely. Who's he watching? Our keeper. Everybody wants our keeper. I can't sell him. I just can't sell him, I'm afraid. That's just not going to happen. Okay, right. I think what I'm probably going to do is come back at the end of January, because we'll come back around transfer deadline day just to see where we finish up in terms of the squad, who's gone, if anybody can come in, if we can afford for anybody to come in, and at the same time we'll probably do the Luton game. That's my plan. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I will catch you all in the new year. Take care.